it going? Jason here from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, coming at ya with another Unbox with me video today. Super excited. It always feels like it's been a minute, so I'm really excited to be back here with you, unboxing toys. Today is Sunday, June 30th. Where the heck did the summer go? Where'd the month go? It's almost July. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. That's madness. Um, Today gonna unbox a toy right here live on the show. And the cool thing about it is that if you out there, you're listening, you're watching, you're like, maybe I should open up a toy. It'd be really cool if I could show off my toy to the world. Well, guess what? You can. You can do it right here on our show. Down below, there's some information. You just send me a message and I will send you a link and you can be on right now, live with me. It's a lot of fun. If you don't, you're more than welcome to participate in the chat. Either on Facebook or YouTube. We like you over on YouTube. Just a little bit more interactivity, and it helps get our watch hours up, But hey, we'll take you where we can get you. I'm happy for you to tune in and leave those comments, questions. We'll get them answered. But if you want to maybe unbox something later, just hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification down below, and then you'll know when we have another one, because I hope to do a bunch this week. Actually, it's got some toys piling up and I want to get them open. What's been going on this weekend, guys? Anything fun? Been toy hunting? I've been working. My work, it's not embarrassing, but it's just not. This is a sentence that is not a sentence I thought I'd say. I was working at the rodeo, and my job we have a rodeo event every summer, 2 days, and we had our first day last night. And really, for my job, I just take a lot of pictures and video and help at the ticket booth. I don't, or graphic stuff, and making signs and posters and posting about it and stuff. But rodeos, man, that's fun. I mean, watching people fall down and get knocked off horses and bulls and things, that's always cool, right? And there's some really good food there. Anyway, so that's all I've been doing. So, who's been hunting for toys? I'd like to know. The exciting part of today is we got a guest. I already have a guest lined up. He's going to be on with us momentarily. If he ever gets that camera to sit still, he doesn't know this. There's no way he knows this, but there's these things in the world called tripods, or some sort of thing, like something that'll hold your camera, your phone in place. I know they just came out. There's no chance that he's heard of these yet, but me being on the cusp of new technology at all times, I've seen this. And what's extra great is I can see his face, and I know it's torturing him not being able to talk. And that's a lot of fun for me, because as soon as I let him on the show, that's all you're going to hear is this guy. Oh, see, more faces. You guys don't get to see it. It's so great. Well, I guess we'll just bring him in here and get this over with. You know him, you love him. He's in the chat a lot for these, and he messaged me the other day, and he's like, "Hey, when's the next unboxing? When's the next unboxing?" I'm like, "Why? Why? You got a new toy? You got a new toy you want to show?" He's like, "Yeah." And I may have got to see a sneak peek earlier, so I know that I'm excited to see it, and I know you will be too. So, back on the show, as he is affectionately known on the internet as Bill, the Tech Wizard. Hey, it's Bill Fisher, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Bill.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. A tripod?
I'll send you a link. I'll
Is
send you a
that
link.
like a Tide Pod?
It's similar.
Because
You
those are
don't eat it.
delicious.
Yeah.
They're delicious. No, okay, fair. How else are you supposed to clean out your insides?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good and living the dream. Just long time no see. Haven't seen you in minutes.
I know.
Yeah, it's so cool. This is a pretty cool thing because I showed it to you earlier, but everybody else didn't see it. But it bridges two fandoms that we are both kind of in, and it's pretty cool. So I've been super excited about this, but we'll let you let me know when you're ready.
Right. I'm very jealous. I do not have a. Well, you said earlier you ordered it from Walmart, but I assumed it was a Target thing. But you're saying this Fangoria section of Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
Well, son of a bee, I have a Walmart.
Yep.
It's
a Wally World exclusive.
Okay. I might head out there after the rodeo today.
Is that a sentence you ever thought you'd say?
No. It's
gotta go to
weird.
Walmart after the rodeo.
I mean, that makes sense maybe, but no, that's cool. I'll and if I don't find it, maybe it's still online for order. But I probably should have them because
I can't complain. I got really lucky. At first, they said they weren't going to release them,
right?
To order online, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to a Walmart before they sell out of them. But turns out, got lucky. They either they changed it or like it was a secondary sale, maybe. I don't know, but I paid the same price as what it is in the store, and it delivered with for free with Walmart Plus. So can't complain.
It was so funny because like you like a couple days after you asked about this live stream, then I'd get like toy porn ish pictures where like here's a box that's kind of opened. Jason, don't forget.
I was very excited because it is a big box, so it was. I mean, it was the size I expected it to be, but it was a fairly large box. So and it was a 2-pack. So I had a feeling you probably figured out what it was in advance, but still pretty awesome. Still pretty great. I'm pretty pumped.
Jimmy Dalton says, "Yeehaw!" That's right. He likes the rodeos. I don't know what that means. Well, let's just do it. Let's just do it, Bill.
Okay. Well, I will show you first what this bad jamma mamma is. Basically, it is produced by NECA and Nickelodeon. It is a combination, like I said, of two fandoms that I love. It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Universal Monsters crossover in that series, but it is the black and white 2-pack.
Whoa! Creature double feature.
Normal view. Yeah, sorry, this is Science Theater callback. Yes, it is the Raphael as the Wolfman. There we go. And Leonardo as a Hunchback, which is I do own the Hunchback Leonardo in the regular colored version. I do not own the Raphael. That will be the next I was going to buy. I was actually going to. He was in the next to buy before this came out, so I'm actually getting the variant first. But what are you going to do? So anyway, of course, NECA. So it's got there's the Hunchback imagery, but like I said, it's all black and white, which is really cool. They kind of basically just combine the artwork from the other two boxes onto the back together. Still has all the cool stuff. It's a creature double feature at the bottom there, which I struggle with this with NECA stuff. I struggle with taking stuff out of the box because they have the best packaging in the world. So it makes me not want to take it out, but this is not a show off your box
that's right
show. This is unboxing ding dang it. Okay, so it's so cool because the front of it, normally, NECAs go side to side, but this is a big boy, so it flips down like that.
So cool.
See the artwork down there in the front? Yeah. I was thinking about if I'm going to unbox these, which I am, either putting the box behind them and leaving it there because I love this art, but I love this art too. So I don't know if I should. I'm probably going to cut this box up and put it behind them. Yeah, just because I know there's about 70,000 people that just had a mild yet thorough stroke when I said I'm going to do that.
I get it though, because it's amazing and it's a pretty bulky box to be taking up shelf space.
Yeah, and if I'm being like super honest about this, like when I die, nobody's going to grab all my toys and be like, oh, I'm going to put them individually back in the boxes and make it like you guys have a collection. I got a bunch of crap on my desk and in my office that's just everywhere and it's chaos. And I love it, but I bought it for me. I didn't buy it for resale value. I didn't buy it for other stuff. That's why I've always been a opener instead of a lever. I mean, I even open my Funko Pops.
Nice. Over on Twitter, we got I hadn't seen a Twitter comment before, so it's really awesome. Refounders says hi. Just want to say that. So
hello, Refounders.
Thanks for commenting.
Okay, so
here we go.
You want me to jump into this bad boy?
Do it.
Okay, cool. So, man, I'm not real good at operating a lot of stuff. I can work a knife. So I went with the Raphael side. I'm gonna cut that open. I'm really interested in this because it looks like, and I may be wrong. We're about to find out. I have no problem admitting I'm wrong. I've just never had the opportunity. So dumb. Yeah, so we're gonna pop this out. Empty box. Yeah, nothing in there. There's a little bit of artwork, but it's stuff that's like you can see it already from the outside. Nothing special. Oh my god. Is there a better smell than that new plastic smell that's never been opened? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like mildly toxic.
Right.
My God, that's a good smell. Ooh. Oh Lord. Oh, we got two thingies here. So I was right. I was wrong. Sorry. So the full you couldn't see this through the package because it's behind them, but it holds. It does come with everything. I was a little worried it wouldn't come with everything because the originals are a little more expensive. Not a lot, like $5. This was $60 for the two, and they're like $35 each. So I thought maybe they had done some cost cutting, or what did you say? Cost cutting. But yeah, you know what I mean. But they did not.
Hot dang.
So this is really cool. It comes with, so 4 hands, 4 additional hands for Raphael, and 6 additional hands for Leonardo. A couple swords for Leonardo, shovel, 2 kinds of shovels actually. The bone, I believe, is Raphael. And this was actually really cool. I've never seen this before, but I don't know if you can make that out. It's upside down the way they have it in here, but it's black and white flames.
Cool.
Like, that's cool. In the original, in the regular one, the flames are brightly colored and they look really cool. That's what I was wondering if they would have, but it's black and white flames. So these are really cool, and the detail is amazing. I know you guys can't see it very well, but the detail, even in the handles, like the individual lines in the wrapping. People complain about NECA and how much they cost, but my God, I don't know if anybody makes a better looking general action figure.
Great
NECA
sculpting, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside because I will lose all of them. But we'll get to these big boys. And in case you were wondering, yes, there are even more accessories still in here. Leonardo does not come with another head sculpt. He's just got his regular look. He's just got the one. Raphael, the werewolf guy here, he has 2 of them, and one of them looks goofy to me, so we won't be using that one. But the other one actually looks werewolfy, so it's cool. And then you got the little brain up here in the jar, and some skulls and stuff. A little trap, I guess, from the Wolfman, so you don't get trapulated. Okay, I'm going to attempt to get these out without injuring myself or the product. Let's see what happens.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah. Don't. Is this really loud?
It's not. It's not terrible, and it's a sound we're all familiar with. So.
What are these made out of? These things are always made out of stuff that's way tougher than. Like, I've always wondered. Like, I've literally bought expensive like glasses and plates and like radio equipment and stuff, and nothing is closed up as hard as toys. Like, I don't.
I know.
Why? It's in a box inside a box inside plastic. Does it need strapped down? I don't know. Anyway, all right. So we got Leonardo out here, and he is a chunky monkey. He's a big boy. And oh no, how does this work, guys? I think I'm already hit a brick wall here. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just tell you because it's gonna make me look dumb. I flip this open and there's a big lock, right? And it's like it doesn't open. I'm like, oh no, is this guy not open? Am I gotta figure out how to get this? Is there a key to this? Oh, that lock's one piece. What am I ever gonna? It just opens.
Okay.
It just
Semi-toxic, he said. The
Yeah.
fumes from.
Yes. Yes. But anyway, so this guy is really cool because I'm a Ninja Turtle guy. I know, Jason, you're kind of peripheral Ninja Turtle guy. Probably came a little later for you because you're a Transformers guy. Turtles is almost like just a few years later. But
Yep.
Back in the day, and I have all of them, the original Ninja Turtles, they released the original ones. Then they released some that came with shells like these that opened up and you put all the all their different weapons and assorted pizzas and things like that into the back. So they would stay there. So they took the opportunity to make a Hunchback Leonardo a callback to that. And
The storage shell turtles.
Yep, it's got the storage shell in the back. Yeah,
So
and so there's pegs for everything. So I'm going to go back and add that later. And I mean, I kind of like it. Oh, there's a little spider in there already.
Yeah, it's all there's sculpting inside of there. Even the shelf, the wood shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Kind of hard to see. There's a little cool looking little Spidey in there. There's the shelves are even sculptured. Like there's little undersides to the shelves. Like, man, NECA just it frustrates me sometimes the choices NECA makes, but my God, they do put out a great product. Completely flexible legs. Like there's 1, 2, 3. The feet are flexible. The knees, just the whole deal. I mean, it is really cool, really well done. I'm gonna add those guys in later. Oh, his mouth doesn't move, but close up, he's got a little chin strap there because he's a cool kid. Cool kid doing cool kid things. And a bunch of obviously, it comes with a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, so that's him. That's little Leonardo as the Hunchback, and he's a heavy boy. He's pretty heavy, and he's big. Like, I mean, you can see my hand. He's much bigger than the other turtles. I feel like they might have spent. It feels like the mold itself costs more, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's really complicated. But the shell opens and closes really smooth. And like I said, the camera's not doing it justice, but it looks so cool in there. I'm gonna have to since I have two of them, I may leave one closed and the other one open, or maybe just leave both open because that's a really cool thing to have, just like that. All right.
That's awesome.
Yes, and he stands good. Like, I was I'm surprised because of how he's just standing there on his own.
Thinking he'd be top heavy, right?
Yeah, I was thinking he would die very quickly, but
we got K-Mac on here. He says, "Cool."
Yes, I agree. They are cool. And I just can't get over the detail, like the detail in the cloth, the little rope around his waist. The rope, and it's not soft goods, but they are. His clothing is flexible, so not soft goods, but flexible. And the rope may actually be like plastic coated soft goods. It's kind of hard to see, but I mean, super flexible. Not that you need to move all that, but the leather straps are movable. You can put the back of his bandana wherever you want it. I mean, it's just Honestly, it's a ridiculous. If you'd have told me as a child I would have had Ninja Turtles that are this detailed, I would
Oh,
never believe you.
no.
So once again, just not disappointed with what NECA does.
Yeah.
They do some business practices that I know a lot of people don't like, and and I even I was talking to a couple friends of mine about getting this, and they were like, oh well, you're making them put out more variants and stuff like that by spending your money on it. And we want new stuff. We don't want more variants. And I'm like, I get it, but I want this. It's like it's really cool, and I just you don't have to buy every single thing they put out. You don't have to. Nobody says you have to. And people kind of like people. I know a lot of collectors, completists. They're like, well, no, I got to buy this. I got to buy that. Do you? But I also know how you are with collecting things, and you do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know how you Transformers guys do it. I really do not. Like
It never
74 Megatrons.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, so Raphael's the Wolfman is out.
Cool.
Yeah, and so that is the and then, like I said, this is the black and white version, so it's not picking up as well as the color versions may. But man, the sculpt and the detail here, like look at he's got hair on his legs and the hands and the face sculpt. This is the face sculpt I like. It's really cool. Looks like angry Raphael Wolfman. The one that's in the box, which I'm gonna pull out. When I saw this the first time, and like I said, I love all these things. I love what I'm even going to compare it to, but you can't tell me that he doesn't look like Cookie Monster or like a Muppet. I was like, that's not the look I'm going for. He looks mildly confused. Like I don't need a confused Raphael Wolfman. His eyes are even a little crossed. But if you don't think this thing's going somewhere, yeah. And then he's super cool. I haven't seen this one in my hands before, so I was pretty excited about what it looks like. Still, the soft belt. He's got the spot in the front for the sides, which I will put in eventually. Bandana, you can put it wherever you want, whichever way you want the wind to blow. The back's really cool. It looks like his shell grew and ripped out of his shirt, so it's still on there.
Cool.
So it's just super cool details like that make me really, really happy about supporting NECA. And so his shirt looks amazing. The hair really looks cool. You never expect to see a hairy Ninja Turtle, but they pulled it off. These would be so easy to goof up and not do a good job of trying to serve two masters. It'd be so easy to oversimplify them. But somehow, man, everyone I've grabbed so far, they have just towed the line and absolutely nailed it. Let's see if he will stand, because this guy actually feels wobblier than Leonardo. Yep, all right.
Yeah, the fact that they took both IPs serious and made it, not cartooned it up in any way. It's like very serious sculpts and figures and accessories, and time and thought was put into it. Are you still gonna get the color one?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. A minute ago when I was like, you collectors are weird, but I'm gonna also do that. But they just look so cool. Like it was hard to beat. I get it. I'm jaded enough to 100% know these are cash grabs, right? But the
Universal line that they've been doing, they've started putting out black and whites of those.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's
but
cool.
When I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I just say it bothers me a little bit when toy collectors get mad about that, because if you didn't want it, they wouldn't put it out. No business is going to do something where they're not going to make money. And if people didn't want repaints, they wouldn't buy them, and these are almost, obviously they're just repaints, but it's like such a cool idea because a lot of these movies were black and white.
Yeah.
And it's Sorry.
Yeah, it applies. It's not just a weird thing. It actually has a tie to why.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And another thing, I really love the fact that they put the colored ones out first. It may have been super easy to put the black and white out first and cheaper, I'm sure, honestly, and then
Mhm.
release the colored ones as they go. And I also, something's cool. It's a 2-pack, it's unique, and they're cheaper than buying them individually. So it kind of makes sense if you want to go back and buy them again. You get the two
Yep.
for $60. I don't know if they're going to release any more of these guys
Yeah.
in black and white, but if they do, I'll be buying them. I'm guessing because they did these two for Halloween, so I'm guessing um, the assumption maybe around Christmas they might drop some more, or in all reality, I bet they probably just wait till next year
Yeah.
at Halloween. Maybe I don't know.
Keep the line
Um,
going.
yeah, and the original versions don't really come in waves. They're more like just single releases
Yeah.
every now and then, and they have kept locked down on what they are
I know.
or what they may be, or even if they're coming.
Yep.
So I kind of wanted to talk to you about this, if you don't mind, if you have a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah. So obviously everybody thinks Shredder is going to be Dracula because Van Helsing is already Splinter. It just makes sense.
Mhm.
Dracula is Universal Monsters. I mean, he's probably the most known, except maybe
Yep.
Frankenstein. But like, it's what people think of.
Yep.
Dracula. He was the main bad guy in Monster Squad for a reason. It's the one
Yep.
everybody knows. So there has to be a Dracula coming, and he's the ultimate bad guy. It only makes sense if you're going to release Casey Jones and April O'Neil, you have to release a Shredder. So I feel like we agree that Shredder's probably going to be Dracula.
I sure freaking hope so. Just
Okay,
because it makes so much dang sense.
right. My hope, and
Uh-huh.
I know there is about a 2% chance of this, but NECA is just crazy enough to maybe do this because they release all kinds of wild stuff. What if, hear me out, I was thinking about the Universal movies, like what have they done? What have they not done? Um, how cool would it be if they did an Abbott and Costello version of Bebop and Rocksteady from Abbott and Costello Meet the Frankenstein?
Wouldn't that be
How, right?
like the greatest, awesomest fucking thing ever?
Yeah, and like 3 people would buy it, which is fine, but it would still look awesome.
Oh
Um,
man.
and it's not a universal monster, so it couldn't really be done. But I think that would also be really cool to have a Jekyll and Mr. Hyde
Yeah.
somewhere uh, worked in there. And of course, and I guess he technically counts as a monster from the Universal monsters. Is you know who Metaluna is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would just make a big ass Metaluna and Krang.
Yeah. I mean, they got the big veiny brain action going. It makes
Right?
sense.
And instead of putting Krang in his belly, you put Krang up in the head.
Yeah.
And it looks like Metaluna, but it's Krang.
Oh.
Just my hopes and dreams. But what do you think? What do you think they may go with? Any idea?
No, ever since you have been, petitioning for Shredder as Dracula, that's all I can think of. Um, they've done so many, and it's weird because they've repeated characters,
Hmm.
so it's like there isn't a rhyme or reason to any of this. And the way you said they just drop them when they drop them. Every single one is a surprise. Like, whoa, okay, now we're getting this. And
Yep.
I just I don't know. I can't get my hopes up yet. I know I'll
Right.
be excited every time. So
Same. Yeah. Like I want to be. There's. I'm jaded enough in the rest of my life. Like, let me just enjoy my dumb little toys.
I
And it's
know.
like it's a black and white version, but yeah. So I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. He's so cool, and he's like, this is not a small figure. You know,
No.
he's a chunky boy, and they're designed to open up, look cool, enjoy on messing with them and playing with them, but then they look great sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, that's what they look like. I know you were excited to see me open some of these.
Yes.
I have not actually opened the other ones because the boxes are so gorgeous.
They are.
Like,
I haven't opened any of mine either. They look so good.
I know, but I'm going to. Well, here's the creature.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, just because, see this little guy up here in the corner?
I know.
The little turtle,
need him.
right? Better picture down here. We gotta get that guy out of there.
Aw.
We gotta get that guy out of there. Little guy. I don't know. But it's so cool because it just comes with so much cool stuff. Like on a sword, there's a little piranha.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then of course the hunchback also looks amazing. And he's got, still not good at this backward camera thing. I'm sorry. He's got all the same stuff in there. It's just an in color version. So yep, got to collect the rest of those. But I knew you wanted see me open some of those. I was so excited to open them, see what they feel like, what they look like. So I really appreciate you having me on and let me enjoy, share a little bit of my dum joy with the world.
You betcha. We got El Tenda. He says howdy, and we say howdy back.
I was getting ready to jump into. Oops! I just dropped that on my dog. That was probably. I was looking to. I was getting ready because I'm good at technology to jump on here. So I didn't see if you had a question on this episode. Did you?
I didn't.
Okay. Well, no worries.
I just knew yours was going to be a doozy, so I didn't even. Not.
No worries. No worries.
Yep.
Are you going to open anything?
Well, heck yeah. I got
Let's
to.
Go. I want to see it. I'm excited.
All right. Well, it's Transformer. It's just got it this week. It's a new it's a new mold for a character from the Cybertron line back in the 2000s. It's Cybertron Universe Vector Prime. And he's a spaceship, and he's cool, and he's got neat colors. And here's just a little action shot of him and his face. There was a storyline for a while where there were 13 primes and blah, blah, blah. And I think they're going to start doing some more of that 13 prime action. There's a little picture of the legacy artwork for the United part line. Let's get her open.
So the Legacy United, is that what kind of line is that? Is that a middle grade line, or is it like, what's the point of that line?
So Legacy is the new line, and with most new lines for recent history, they've kind of broken it down into 3 parts. I'm already blanking on this, and I can't even. The first wave was just wave, kind of, and there were several waves within each line, and they're like sublines. And United is the third and probably final version line of Legacy. The unfortunate part of Legacy is there's no corresponding cartoon or media that fiction for you, other than just what the toy folks talk about when they're announcing these toys. And it's just like a Legacy with this being the 40th year of Transformers. They're kind of just like everything's fair game. They're just picking toys from all the different toy lines through all 40 years. And so that's why sometimes there's from G1 redos, there's stuff from Cybertron, RID, just a little bit of everything. And that's really cool. Beast Wars, just everything's fair game. So it's just a hodgepodge line in general. All of the Legacy stuff, sort of no rhyme or reason. It's just new versions of old characters.
Right.
Toys.
Okay, cool.
And these are the main line, I would say. Legacy is. Oh, nothing in the box. A bunch of paper fell out. This little guy was loose in the box. He'd fallen out somewhere, but that's okay. Just pinned to the thing. Get the trusty clippers. These plastic rubber bands.
I need to get one of those.
Yeah.
I had a problem earlier. I couldn't get one loose.
It's handy.
You missed the visual. You were looking down.
Oh,
stuff.
Good.
Hi-yo. I apologize for nothing.
No. Oh, that's cool. One of the gimmicks in the line of Cybertron was these planet keys that would unlock a action feature with the toy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this. Well, you'll see this. It's just a small version, and it's got this little peg at the bottom, and you would, in your Cybertron toys, you'd take that key, chunk, put it in somewhere, and some weapon or armor or something would pop out. And they clearly don't do those action features much anymore. But they didn't have to, but they included little Cybertron keys that still kind of go in where they might have gone before. I don't even know. But it's just a neat little thing. He plugs in here somewhere.
Oh, right on.
Just right here in the back like that.
Nice.
And just a dumb callback thing. I'll give him his little sword. It's cool that he's got, with the Cybertron and Energon line, they had another one of their gimmicks was this clear plastic, which was Energon, and it was turned into their Energon weapons. And so it's got some nice translucent plastic with it, which is neat. So he's one of the primes from the show, and you saw in the box he turns into a spaceship. He's got, pretty great head sculpt there.
Yeah, that is nice.
Looks kind of mean. Kind of upset about something. Yeah, he's got, great articulation. Everything's as good as it is nowadays. Full knees, a little past 90 there even.
Wow.
It's got ankle tilt and a little forward backward too. Bicep swivel, wrist. It's got thigh swivel too. Oh no, it's just at the top of the leg. Yeah, it's really great. Probably even more articulation than the original. And he's about the same size, I would say, but I guess I should have pulled out the original one. I should have. I'm an idiot. But yeah, so we got Vector Prime.
So, are there a lot of design differences between those and what you just said with the original? Like if they were set next to each other, would they look at a glance different? Or
they've been doing a great job of really being true to the original and improving a lot too. I feel stupid for not grabbing the other one, but I'm really loving this. Look at this gold paint up there on the armor.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That's badass, especially with that dark maroon. Very regal and cool. Or just the detail on his waist parts.
His codpiece?
Yes, that's the word. Yeah, a lot of great detail in there. Yeah, no, they're very, very true. Very, very much into the original. Very, respectful, I would say. Yeah, he's cool.
Heck yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep. But, like you said, I don't know that. I mean, the line of Cybertron was a line that I didn't really watch the cartoon of, and I didn't collect a lot of the toys. But I had purchased a lot of toys from a friend, and he had a lot of Cybertron line in there, and I'm like, well, I got them now, so now I
gotta.
Yeah, so I had some, and now I have a lot, and yeah, God, he's great. He does. The more I look at him, that gold and maroon, but then you throw in that blue, really.
Yeah, those colors really do pop well. They look fantastic against each other. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Well, so will you ever transform him, or you know what it looks like, so he's just going to go on the shelf like that?
No, I'll always at least transform him once, at least once. You can see his little spaceship mode.
Right on. Yeah.
Folks.
I see it.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I try to. They all sit on my desk. New toys will sit on my desk. I got just new ones everywhere, and I'll play with them. I'll transform them back and forth, until we go record an episode, and then I get to take them all off my desk and take them to where we record, and then I bring them home and put them on the shelf, and then start the next piling up of toys.
I was going to say the next pile. I didn't want.
Yep.
I didn't want to be disrespectful, but yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
definitely.
Well, I really appreciate you having me on, man. It was fun as usual.
Yep. Thanks for being here. Everyone else, be sure to stop by patreon.com/cracktasticplastic like the awesome Bill has, and he can vouch for that. He likes them chats.
I do.
Shit, and they're enabling as hell, but they're fun.
It's like every day when I'm like, oh, great, I get to save a little. No.
Hey, guess what just came out?
Oh, great. Now I'll go buy that now. It's like tears of joy.
Yeah.
The whole time. Oh, well, you got to spend it on something, right? And
that's right.
Like I tell my dad, at least it ain't heroin.
Oh.
So.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.